Hey guys, so I just got back from the shops from doing my first ever non-meat vegan grocery shop, and I'm pretty chuffed because I think I've found everything that I'm going to need to transition to a vegan-based diet. And surprisingly, there was a lot of good food that I managed to find, so I'm pretty excited about that. I found a whole lot of stuff that I want to show you quickly. I mean, as you can see, there's a whole lot of stuff, and this came to about 100 pounds, and that includes my sort of other regular things that I get, like toilet paper and gel and that kind of stuff, but most of it was food. And this is about a week to 2 weeks worth of food. I did get a lot more extra stuff than I usually normally would because I want to try out all these new non-meat products that I saw in the store. And rather than wait, I thought, let me just buy them all, that I could, all the new products that I could see there and try them out. And then, if I've got a bit too much, I can just always carry it through till next week. But there's a lot of food here. So I'm going to start, there's a lot of the regular things like oats and potatoes and stuff like that, which I'm not going to go into. I'd rather want to show you kind of like the interesting things that I found and the things that the more kind of proteiny type of foods that I picked, because not having meat, you lose a huge source of protein, and as someone that trains hard and is big into their fitness, you're going to leave a fair amount of protein. So let me go and start through the stuff. I'll start with kind of the novel things that I found first. So the first cool thing I found was these two large pizza bases, which are obviously vegan. There's no meat or dairy or anything used for that, so you can actually make your own vegan pizzas with that. Fantastic, because I would love some pizzas. Got the usual potatoes, Uncle Ben's rice, which is nice and convenient. Red wine, of course. You got to have a nice pinotage from South Africa. But anyway, let's get to the good stuff. So I found some hummus, which is nice. It's got a bit of protein and a bit of fat for dipping your vegetables in when you need a snack. Lots of mushrooms. I got some new vegetables which I haven't used before, like this eggplant. I've heard good things about purple vegetables, so I decided to get some for the first time in my life. Got some vegetable stock cubes just in case I'm making some sauces and I need a bit of flavor. I'm just trying out new things. I've never done this before, and I usually eat a fair amount of vegetables, but I've never really prepared many kind of veggie dishes, so I'm gonna have to experiment a lot. Got asparagus, got packs of stir-fry vegetables, which is nice and easy. You just toss it into a pan and make a stir-fry. Got the usual bananas, okay, parsnips, tomato, avocado. I got some new things which I haven't had in a while. Mango, and this is something called a honeydew melon, which I'm going to give a try. I'm not quite sure what exactly that is. And we've got blueberries over here as well. Then and kiwi fruits, while we're talking about fruits. So then I picked up the soya milk, right? And the reason I picked this one specifically is because it's enriched with a few vitamins that you need. And the most important one is vitamin B12, which, everyone says when you switch to veganism, oh my God, you're not going to get vitamin B12 because you have to get it from the animals. The animals are the only source of B12. And while that is true to a point, and I'll do another video on that at a later stage, you do get these kind of enriched products like the soy milk, which has the B12 in it, and just 100 mils of this gives you 50% of your recommended daily allowance. So I mean, you basically just need 2 cups or 200 mils of this, and you're sorted for B12. So it's really not such a big deal. That's the big thing that they throw at you when you switch, and really you can see a glass of milk and you're sorted for B12 for the day. So I wouldn't stress too much about that. Obviously, not all soya milk is enriched, so you've got to look for the one that is, and there we go. Got some sultanas, which make like the sort of protein pancakes and that kind of stuff taste better, and the oats. All right, more vegetables here. It's like, these are just easy things you put in the oven, like oven baked vegetables. You pop them in, it's so easy to make, saves you tons of time. Now, let's get to before we get to the juicy stuff, obviously loads of beans. So I got peas, which are great, high in protein, beans, red kidney beans. I got this nice fajita beans, which is like pinto beans with lime and coriander, chili beans. And what I normally do is I bulk buy a whole bunch of plain beans, and then I just add like 1 can of chili beans to that, and then just mix it all together, and it gives it a nice chili sauce without too much of the extra sugar and carbs and all that. Okay, now we're gonna get onto the interesting things. So the first thing I found was tofu, right? And this is a huge source of protein. This has got like 6.6 grams of protein in compared to 1.8 grams of carbs. So I've heard a lot about tofu. and I decided to buy some. In fact, I decided to buy quite a bit. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to make anything with it because I don't know any recipes, so I'm going to have to look that up. But I bought it just in case because it's a good source of protein, high in protein, you know, compared to the rest of the other macronutrients like fats and carbs. So I'll figure out what I can cook with that. It says you can use it for desserts and for main dishes, so there you go. All right, then I found these corn products, which I decided to give a try. Now they do contain egg white, which isn't technically vegan. I'm going to give them a try anyway, but if I had to make the switch to vegan, I probably couldn't have these ones because they do still contain egg white. But I'm going to give them a try anyway. We've got the corn burgers. I don't know if you can see that. Corn burgers and the hot dogs, which I'm excited about because I love hot dogs. So I'm going to give those a try, but technically they wouldn't be part of the diet. I think you do get kind of soy versions, but I didn't find those at the shop. Now, the ones I'm really excited about, I looked online before I went shopping and I found out about these vegan and vegetarian products from Linda McCartney, who just happens to be Paul McCartney's wife. And she's big into her vegan and vegetarian lifestyle. And I was looking online and I didn't see these products in the kind of mainstream supermarkets when I looked at their online store. But luckily I found them when I was out shopping now at the shop. So I found, oh my God, I'm going to get so excited about this. Okay, here's another corn meat-free sausage, but I think that's also egg white. Okay, so we've got vegetarian red onion and rosemary sausages. Jesus, that sounds good. And that's just made with soy, you know, a bit of onion, peppers, soy protein. There we go. You know, no sort of egg or animal products in that. We've got 6 vegetarian sausages. We've got 2 vegetarian pulled pork burgers. Now, I don't know what the fuck that means because there's definitely no meat in here. So I don't know if it's supposed to taste like pulled pork, but that sounds delicious. I had to buy that as well. Basically, I bought one of each different flavor of vegetarian meat that they had there. And then we got 2 vegetarian mushroom and spinach burgers, which sounds good as well. So I'm quite excited about this. I've definitely found enough meat products to substitute the meat which I normally buy every week. And every week I normally buy, you know, a whole bunch of chicken breasts and maybe some rump steak or some lamb chops. But obviously I can't have that anymore, so boo-hoo for me. And I found good substitutes, I think. So I'm looking forward to trying these out, and I'll definitely know or let you know how they taste and how they go. And I'll also do kind of more in-depth videos on each thing, just to let you know, like, okay, I tried this vegetable and mushroom burger and spinach burger. How did it go? You know, is it a worthy substitute in that? And hopefully we can continue to find replacements for meat products and, you know, construct a nice sort of diet and pantry of vegan foods that still taste good, to take away all those cravings you get for meat and that kind of stuff, and do some good in the world. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to show you my typical shopping. I'll start shopping around at other stores and that as well, and let you see what exactly I find and do videos and show you everything that we managed to get a hold of. So yeah, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next video blog, especially regarding veganism. Ciao.